is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Caught near the sticks. It's Otis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. He'll try to pop the draw. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Back to throw, it's Denson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plows through the defense. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll pull it down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Missouri, 7, Tennessee, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to adjust the pattern. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Staley. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. A lot of urgency for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pulls it in, it's Staley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, your defense is going to have to turn the page quickly. Not only did you just give up a 4th down run, but you gave up an explosive play, and now they've got the ball down close to your goal line. You're going to have to play big-time football here with your back against the wall.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Volunteer. Fitted in the window for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Terry. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Peters. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
Missouri wants to go fast. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
Pulls it in, it's Gresham. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Goes to the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
To the air, it's Denson. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown ball. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The short hands, it's Staley. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it, fires to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Dropping back, it's Denson. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Finds his man. It's Staley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Release to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Finds a little space. There he goes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They'll immediately call timeout. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Denson. That's caught. It's Staley. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said so.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Into the secondary on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it just in time. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Finds his man. It's Staley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. Touchdown ball. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Otis. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Peters. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Floating away. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man,
he's got another one. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Vols will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass for a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to fire on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is...
He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, complete pass.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. There he goes to the left. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
On the ground, it's Green. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for the defense. Get him before he gets started.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hauls it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
To the air, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Hard in the backfield, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Smith. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory?
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Bust through behind his pad. There he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Timeout call here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Full wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gresham. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Volunteers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. Easy. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Wants to throw. It's Denson. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they